Growing the business, I really didn't have any guidance. It was pretty much just doing things intuitively, but really not having knowledge if I'm doing things right. My name is Elaine Winslow, and I'm CEO of Empower Accounting Services. And we provide accounting services, but we're also a CAS practice, which provides client advisory services. Growing the business, I really didn't have any guidance, and it was pretty much just doing things kind of intuitively, but really not having knowledge if I'm doing things right. So that was the biggest thing, was to get more clarity and more focus through working with you and feeling more confident about the decisions that I'm making. The business had grown so much that I needed assistance and help. So it was learning how to look at the structure of the business and let go and allow for people on my team to help, because the thought of scalability, it was growing, but I didn't really think about scalability in an intentional way. It was just happening. And so attaining your services was great because you helped with leadership with like team members, but also especially for me, because there are trials and tribulations when you hire employees or team members. I feel that there's been so much growth for me as a leader, and I feel more confident, not only in my decisions, but also in the business and the people that work with me. There was a lot of things that came to light through our conversations because you did the one-on-ones with me. When there were things that I needed to learn, I also realized it included a mind shift change. Through this experience working with you, I'm realizing some of my limiting beliefs, some of the things that may be holding me back, some of the things that I might be fearful of, or need to see things with a different perspective and to have the courage to make the changes. I think that was the biggest thing, is that we did a huge change with the business, and with your encouragement and the support, it helped with not being so fearful and making the huge change. As you know, we went through a business name change. I took my name off the business, which was huge. That definitely felt personal to me, and I had to get over whatever feelings or emotions I had over that. And then also the biggest thing was changing our pricing structure from hourly to value-based pricing. So like learning our value and how to express that to the clients was really important. And making that huge shift was definitely scary, especially as you're going through it, because you have things shedding from the business, things that no longer align. And I think that working with you was definitely helpful because we kept going back to what is our core values, what are the mission, vision, and purpose. And you made sure to remind me that as much as it's scary for these things to be shedding clients, shedding team members, even some of the revenue, that if we keep going back to what is our vision, mission, and purpose, are those things in alignment? And when they weren't, it made it easier to accept what was happening, because it was opening it up for new opportunities to come in. I would say that I definitely, when you taught me how to block my time, I'm more focused in what needs to happen. And with having more focus, it also allowed me to open up time to work on the business rather in it. And working on the business allowed me to gain other experiences as a business owner that I wouldn't have had if I continued to just be the technical person working in the business. And then as a result, also, I am able to clearly see, because we implemented SOPs, we democratized those, and we're still implementing those. But that was a huge thing to get that in order. So we've got our processes down to the point where our workflow is way more efficient. That as we're shedding team members, it wasn't as painful to have one less person in the office, because we had opened up capacity because of the efficiency, and including for myself. And it also allowed me to see where I needed to make some improvements. Well, I would say that I got to the point when I had extra help with the team members, because you were helping with the leadership with other team members to help support me. I was at the point where I was doing 50% of in the business and on the business. And that was definitely, it took a while to get there, but it also helped me set boundaries because of the block scheduling. To, as a business owner and feeling the tremendous responsibility of running the business and all the people that you're responsible for, oftentimes you also forget or put your family aside, your partner aside, because you're focusing on the business. But with the working together, I set boundaries so that I have more quality time at home with my husband, with my kids, for myself also, for self-care, and recognizing how important that is. So That's been a huge factor in me being able to be mentally courageous to make these changes and be present for my team and myself. There was just so much. Yeah, all of that.